Hey, it's Captain Truck. I was editing some stuff in my uh, what do you call it, Streamlab, and all of a sudden I get a message on Discord saying I'm on. Uh, Thank you, JPs. I'm glad you sent that out. Uh, uh, Anyhow, let me go ahead. Uh, I gotta find it in YouTube because yeah, they don't make the link obvious in here, so I had to actually find it, see what's going on. All right, here we go. Now I can share out the link and see what's going on. Hey, JP's. No, I wasn't going to try and schedule anything. It was just there was something going on with the settings. I couldn't figure it out, and so I was going to do a live stream later, but I hadn't set up anything. I didn't even know, you know. I'm glad you messaged me, though. So I might as well share out the fact that I'm actually on, because, yeah, why not? Let's see here now. Let me go ahead and get... You know what I think I did? I think I accidentally... No, let me look. Go. Ah, there it is. Somehow it got put in a stacked tab, so I didn't see it. Oh, you're watching Lower Decks. Hey, Resolute. Good to see you. What's going on? Let me go ahead and send out the invite just in case anybody wants to come on, because I'm sure everybody wants to know about the title. And it's not exactly something I wanted to just, oh, I need to change the setting. And okay, let me do this in another tab. I'll just keep talking. Hopefully somebody can come up so I can actually make a change in my, let's see here. You know, it's funny because I have to remember how to, oh, I think I remember. Let's see here now. There we go. And get that one off. A window. Sorry, I don't want to. Ah, okay. There, got somebody backstage, and I got that taken care of. And it's JP's. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much. I gotta be quiet because Valeria's sleeping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got headphones on.
That's good to hear. No, I just kind of got frustrated with some stuff, and I don't know. I was even talking on Bill's stream last night about just deleting the channel.
No, don't do it. Give yourself some time to settle down.
See, my problem is, and I've tried to explain to people about this, and I'm doing this, for anybody who's listening. And I need to go ahead and unblock somebody else real quick. Otherwise, they won't be able to say anything. Okay. Really? I'm not even seeing it on the list. Oh, well. It's interesting. Let me check something real quick. So you're watching Lower Decks. Any thoughts on it?
It's just something to watch. Sometimes there's funny bits. Sometimes it's like, what are they doing? Like the recent episode, it was just like really wasn't impressed with it.
I would tend to agree with you on that one. Of course, my opinion is different than a lot of people's. Okay.
Like the good part about it is the ongoing joke of the Doctor being a cat, and I love that. That's hilarious. But the other stuff where the captain is what's her name's mother, that's kind of stupid because that would never happen in Star Trek.
At least not in a, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, in a real Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly. Environment. But it did happen in movies where Kirk ran into his son, but he didn't really know it was his son. Or did he? I can't remember.
Well, he knew he had a son, but he didn't know that was his son.
Yeah, so there's the whole plausible deniability there.
Because it's like, because he asked, "Where's Dr. Marcus?" "I'm Dr. Marcus." "David?"
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he knew the man existed.
Yeah.
But, that was about it. Otherwise, he would have recognized him if he knew. Let's see here now. Okay, let me see if I have that. Okay, got it. Okay, I had 2 YouTube users who I had blocked. I've now unblocked them.
I haven't figured that out yet.
It's not too complicated. Actually, the easiest thing to do is to just go to their YouTube page, go to About, and then there's a flag. You can either report them or block them. And that's it. It's not really, it's not complicated. Unlike most things on YouTube, it's not complicated. Let's see here now. I think I'm going to, just as I click over, somebody else. Abrajam, hey, what's up?
Salutations. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
That bit of a stop on the way.
I just, yeah, I don't know.
No, bad one.
I just, I don't know. I've been thinking about some stuff, and I had certain, and this is not from the particular person that I named in the video, but you got some certain feedback from somebody else who I know was well meaning, but I kind of took it the wrong way. So what's been going on with you?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Usually it lasts when there's under 4 people. I don't know what's going on today. Oh.
Aberjam's cutting in and out.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I got somebody backstage. Once I bring them on, it'll completely screw everything with Aberjam. So I'll just, I guess I'll let's see what's going on with Cade.
Hey guys.
Hello. What's up?
Hello.
How's your day?
Yeah, it's been better. How about yours?
Probably invite a friend over on the weekend.
Well, that sounds good. What would you have in mind for that? What would
Probably
you do?
a movie.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. Any particular movie or just a movie?
Probably just a movie. Who wants to balkanize China?
What?
Let's balkanize China.
Oh, okay.
Why?
How?
We split it up. Now you got the People's Republic of China, the Republic of Taiwan, the Republic of Hong Kong and Macau, the Islamic Republic of East Turkestan, and the state of Tibet.
Yeah, they'd never go for that.
No, that's an interesting thought, but I tend to agree. They wouldn't go for that.
What if I had an alien spaceship and I threatened China?
Trust me, if you had an alien spaceship, I could think of better things to do.
Yeah, but I want to balkanize China. Probably abduct their leader and take him hostage.
Oh,
Good
I
guy.
think with this stream, unfortunately, I'm going to have to definitely. Okay, sorry, Kate. We can't do that one today, but I'll let you back another time. Okay, we're not going to be talking about that subject today.
What was up with that troll?
Oh,
Does that happen often?
what?
You get trolls like that.
Oh, Cade's a good guy. He's just fixated on things.
Okay.
That's a a nice way of putting it.
See, because you can't do that because China makes almost 90% of the world's stuff.
Yeah.
If we don't play ball with them, we're in trouble. But I digress. There's other stuff to talk about.
Well, okay, I have to be honest. I was in Jedi Bill's stream earlier. Like I said, I was to the point. I was actually on my YouTube page and was getting ready to just close this YouTube channel completely out.
Yeah, don't do it, Captain. If you still want to do it after a couple of days, then...
Well, and I'll tell you the problem that I'm having is, I've got people saying, oh, hey, I know you can make good content. Okay. My response, how? What content should I make? How do I do it? Now, I'm not asking for a step-by-step process. I'm asking for suggestions, an idea. Because I know I've talked to a couple of friends of mine over things, and, there will be times that it's like, well, what should I do with this? So I'll make a suggestion. Now, they don't use a suggestion, but it kind of inspires them to go in their own direction.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm wanting, is somebody to say, here's my idea, or an idea that you could, think about, and then maybe get something from that to kind of go off of. Because I got told by somebody, hey, you could rant. It's like, yeah, but I don't want a rant channel.
No, that's already been done.
Because there are tons of rant channels. I could do a rant.
You never have enough rant channels.
Are you out of your mind?
See, the problem is, one of the reasons I don't put out videos is because the majority of the stuff has all been done. I need to do something that would inspire me and have originality to it. I don't want to be regurgitating everybody else's stuff.
Right. And see, that's the thing I don't know how to do.
Well, Hollywood doesn't know how to do that either, so you're in good company. You're doing it just like the pros. They haven't come out with an original idea in 35 years.
Well, yeah, you're probably right.
Well, there's been some originality there. So.
Some. But most of it has been remakes, reimaginings, sequels, prequels, alternate realities. Yeah. Did I leave something out?
No.
Outright rebrands.
Ah, yes, that's it. That's another one. Thank you.
There's a lot of stuff. They claim to be original, but if you just go back, they copied a book from the 60s or 70s or sometime.
Oh, but see, they're only inspired by it. Even though they take 90% of the story.
Yeah, they change a couple of names and, oh yeah, this is my original work.
But hey, let's see what's going on. You know, why don't why don't you come on the panel if you don't mind? I mean, nothing says you have to. It's just, whoa! What the hell, Kronos? God damn!
Where?
Where have you? He's in chat.
I don't
Kronos,
see it
where
yet.
the hell you been?
What the?
Jesus Christ.
Everybody's been asking about him. Literally.
Where you been? We're worried.
Okay, where the hell have you been, Kronos? This is one time I really wish you had a
Microphone set up.
microphone. Yes. But well, this okay. My day's gotten better already. Kronos finally showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to tell somebody, Kronos. You don't just take a vacation and go,
Oh,
I'm gone.
wait, Captain. My parents did that to me.
Yeah, maybe it was one of those unplanned vacations where they just shut off his internet.
Bird of Prey 5.
Good morning,
Good morning,
Bird.
bird.
Okay. The link is in the chat if you wouldn't mind coming on, Bird, assuming that you're able to with everybody there. Okay, we're going to try to add Aberjam. We'll see how this one goes. Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Dan. Yeah.
It's kind of spotty. What's going on?
Yeah.
Sounds like to me like it's playing backwards. You know, when you hear the backing tracks, you know, go backwards.
Oh, it's definitely poor connections. Losing.
Oh, yeah.
Packets.
I wonder if it's. Oh, well, here's the. Let me see if anybody else. Oh, great. Bird's here. This is going to really screw up. Okay, hey, Bird, what's going on?
Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Kapla. Kronos, you're alive.
Yay.
Aberjam, we can't hear anything you're saying. Good morning, Captain, JPs, and Resolute,
Morning,
and
Bird.
Aberjam, and everyone in chat.
Yeah, I was surprised. All of a sudden, I looked down in chat and it's Kronos. It's like, huh? Where the hell you been?
Yeah, very happy to see Kronos.
Definitely.
Thought he might have been taken prisoner by a certain Kurdistani.
Oh, I'm sure there's people higher on the list to claim Kronos.
Well, how about Bionic Belly Button?
That name just kills me.
I'd say she's higher on the list. Why? Because she's Bionic Belly Button.
Well, he might just volunteer for that one.
I still haven't met Bionic Belly Button.
Oh my god. You seriously, you have to. I mean, I've never actually met her. That would be a dream come true. But No, one of the nicest people you'll come across on YouTube. I only wish she made videos regularly. Yes, when she was on Twitter, she used to make a little, post pictures, do a little video on there, but nothing on YouTube. Now, Bird, since I have you on,
Yep.
I'm going to ask you a question, because I've gotten to the point where I've tried asking people for advice, and people are going to be listening to this, and I know, and I'm probably going to insult people accidentally, but quite honestly, it felt like people were blowing smoke up my ass. You could do it. You're great. Blah, blah, blah. It felt more like a cheerleading session than a, encouragement thing.
I hear where you're coming from, Captain.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, you don't need encouragement. You need practical, workable advice.
Correct. I need to know what to do. Not how do I say this? I don't want a video made for me. I just want an example. What should be done? Okay, you got an intro. You got, the next thing. You got the next thing. You got the next thing.
You don't need an intro. You don't need.
When I say intro, I don't necessarily mean music. I mean the introduction to the video itself. Why I'm making a video.
You don't need. This isn't an essay. You don't need to state. You could just start talking. Just start talking about what it is you want to talk about. You need to have something you want to say passionately. And if it's about how bad Lower Decks is, then go with that. Okay? The video you put out the other day, I think is the best video you've done so far, because you were very passionate. It was very clear. Lower Decks has struck a chord in you. You don't like it, and you want to tell the world that this is not Star Trek. Go with it. That was the. I won't say it was the first time. That was a very passionate video, and that is what you need to follow. That's what you need to follow. If you're going to be anti-Lower Decks guy, then you can be the anti-Lower Decks guy. I mean, you can bring in other things later, but whatever it is, makes you that clenches your gut, that makes you say, I can't take it anymore. That's what you got to seize on, and that's what you got to be. Now, if it's something you love, that's great. If it's something you hate, that works just as well. But you need to be passionate. It needs to be something that you could keep talking about until somebody comes along and screams at you to shut the fuck up. Okay? Now, great, you have to have the wherewithal to cut that down to 10 or 15 minutes at a time. But once you do that, you're golden. That's what you do. And the point is, you keep doing that. It might be weeks, it might be months, it might be a year. Okay, but you don't worry about the numbers for a long time. This is like a long-term investment. If you're saying what you're serious about, what you're passionate about, you don't really care how many people watch, because you just want to get it out there. That's the mindset you need to have. If you're starting out with the mindset that you want, 500 subscribers in 3 months, then I'm sorry, that's gonna fail. So you put out what you want to put out. You don't worry about what other people say. You don't worry about a fancy introduction or an essay format. You tap into whatever it is you're passionate about. You talk about it. You find a decent place to cut it off, and then you do that every week or twice a week, even better. And that's it. That's what you do. And then you do live streams in between and talk with people about everything else.
See, that's the thing. I wish I could do more live streams. I wish I could do videos. And I'm going to be honest. You know, I'll wait till he's done. So, what's going on, Resolute?
What?
What's going on there?
No, I just muted for a second. Had to cough.
Ah, no problem. Hey, Getter, what's going on? Mirror? Yep, let's see here now.
So Prey told me to keep it passionate, but to keep my volume down because the baby's sleeping.
Ah, yes. Okay, let's see here. Somebody is backstage. If I can find the damn backstage now. Oh, okay. Here's a big mouth who is another big mouth.
We're here to make your day miserable. You said you were in a good mood. I'm here to fix that.
I'm not really.
Well, I heard you say your day got better. I'm like, oh, I got to get in here and fix that.
I have an idea,
What?
Captain. Actually, Nina and I were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, well, we've thought we'd maybe do a Q&A. You can do a Q&A with Nina and I
Okay.
on watching Star Trek, the original series. And she's going to go through the rest of the Star Trek series one by one with me. And you can ask us a question and we'll give our opinion and voice it. Just an idea.
Well, that's definitely an idea worth considering. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but I will say that one of the people who posted his opinion of my video, which was not a review, by the way, made some suggestions, and then to somebody else was talking down about the video. And yeah, I got the information. I saw it for myself, and I called him on it. And he thinks I'm upset. Hell, I'm happy about that. But I got pissed about other stuff because it's like, oh, well, I'm supposed to know. Okay, I'm making a YouTube video. Like I'm supposed to know everything in the freaking world. I was trying to do a one-take video. I don't have a lot of time sometimes because of the kids around. So it's like, I got to do it when I can. And I don't have thousands of dollars worth of computer equipment. I don't have a microphone. I don't have a soundboard. I don't have all the other shit. I don't have 10,000 followers or 13 or whatever the hell it is now. I haven't figured out what the hell I'm supposed to talk about. Some people are telling me one thing, like I should make like when I was referring to the episode of Lower Decks, like I should have why these idiots would not qualify for graduating Starfleet Academy. Well, what information am I supposed to quote? No other crew in the entire history of Star Trek has been this fucking inept. They've even shown the Academy where they were very passionate, very structured.
Don't worry about what any one person says, man.
Especially that person. That person's going through a meltdown.
And, you know, it's like, okay, I need ideas. I need direction. I don't want somebody to make a video for me. I don't want somebody to write out a script for me. But I would like an example. Here's what to do. And that's it.
So, like, from a technical standpoint? Or
Yes, a technical standpoint.
Well, you obviously know how to record a video because you did.
Okay, most people can figure out how to do that. Not necessarily everyone, but most.
Okay, but you said from a technical standpoint, like, technically you can record a video.
Correct. Okay, so I start a video.
A script.
That's the problem.
You don't need a script.
Yeah, just go out there and just shoot.
You don't need a script. I mean, if you want anything, just make, when you're doing whatever you're talking about, write down 4 or 5 key talking points and just write a short one sentence on each talking point that you have and go off of that. Just use that as a guideline. You don't need a full script to do anything. Just, 4 or 5 things on the topic you want to talk about. And it can be very broad. Like if you're going to do a movie, you can talk about, if you like the music, talk about the score, certain actors in it, were you surprised that some of these actors actually were as good as you thought they would be, or were they better? Was a storyline from Act 1, 2, or 3, or in the case of a TV series, was Acts 1 through 5, worth your time? However you want to write a little outline, and then you can use that just as your point of reference. Because that's, like, for example, I started doing that with Lower Decks. So when I watch Lower Decks later today and I do my stream at 3 o'clock with Jack, I have I write down several talking points and I pick, like, the ones I want to talk about. And that's my way of trying to keep it, kind of flowing through. Doesn't always work, but it helps me a little bit. But, yeah, like I said, you don't need a full script to everything. It's just a couple of outline parts to it, and that's really just a good thing to keep you get your mind going, keep you going on focusing, keep you staying on par with what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And as far as intros and outros, I made my intros and outros very, very easily. I just used PowerPoint. I keep them simple because I'm simple. I don't need anything fancy or anything crazy like that. And, some people don't have intros and outros, and you know what? Totally fine for them. It's really just kind of comes down to, what you're going to be comfortable with doing, not what other people are comfortable with, because it's your string, buddy. But I guess the question comes down to is what's your goal with your channel?
I don't know anymore. I don't. I mean, I don't want it. Unlike my name, I don't want it all Star Trek focused. I almost want to just say, fuck this name, get rid of it, and start another.
Sorry, figured I'd give everybody something funny to look at.
If you want to change your name, go for it.
In general, or broader topics than that?
Okay. changing the name isn't going to be the hard part. It's okay. You've been making videos for a long time, Bird. I don't know how the hell you do it.
Neither do I. I mean, my live streams, I just get on and I start talking and see where the conversation goes. I've never planned out a live stream.
Right.
Now, when I do
talking
reviews,
about that, I'm talking about a review or another video. That
okay. Well, sometimes I do scripts, and sometimes I don't. And it takes a lot of editing. Like literally the 30-minute review, 28-minute review I posted at Lower Decks. Thursday night. Yes, was it yesterday? No. What's today? Saturday. Yeah, Thursday night I posted it. I was literally editing it I started recording it at 7 in the morning, and literally until 8 at night, I was working on that video nonstop except for lunch and an occasional break to hold Charlie.
Right.
But virtually the entire 12 plus hours I was working on that video in some form or another, and then I uploaded it. And that was just to get 30 minutes out of an hour and a half of raw audio I recorded earlier that morning.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what that video took. Now, if I had a script, it probably would have only taken me half as much time because it would have had what I wanted to say in one coherent sentence, but sometimes I do a script, sometimes I don't do a script. That's just depending how I feel and what my timeline is like. I every time I try to start writing points, I ends up turning into a script. So I know people say just write down 5 or 6 points, but every time I start to write it down, I just well, let me expand this a little more. Let me expand this a little more. And the next thing I know, I have a script. Like I tried to do points and I had an entire page of points that was just as incoherent as anything else. It takes time. I'm still learning myself. But again, this depends. What do you want for your channel? Do you want to grow your channel to try to make it a big channel, or are you happy with doing live streams and just having friends and saying hello and doing things like this? I mean, this is great. I love it. You love it, I assume.
Yeah, I do.
It's probably not going to grow as fast. Maybe it will hit a plateau and not grow anymore. It's possible too, because live streams like this don't tend to build channel.
No,
but it doesn't mean that you have to build the channel.
And I'm not really. I don't care.
You don't care, then just do what you're doing. You're fine.
You know, it's like, okay, it's a number, big deal.
So then
the thing is, go ahead.
You seem not content with the status quo. I'm talking to Captain Track. Sisso Prey.
Your judgment.
Sisso Prey is using her psychology to ask if you suffer from a fear of judgment.
Yes.
He says yes. He says, yeah, you have a silent audience that doesn't exist. She feels the same way. She has the same issue.
Well, once you become conscious that you're doing
Once you become conscious that you're doing that you're second guessing what you're saying to an audience that doesn't exist before you say it, you can stop worrying about it.
Well, you stop yourself.
You stop yourself and check. It sounds like something very psychological. Those aren't my words. Those are Sisso Prey's words.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the name. We'll think, but it's actually have to get it. Can I have a birthday or what? Sure.
Okay, let me put it to you this way: when I was doing other things on the channel, like video reviews, and I know somebody mentioned about The Expanse And I'll be honest. I hated the live streams I did. I utterly hated them because I'm watching this show for the first time, trying to talk about a show I know nothing about.
Well, I guess the thought was you would fall in love with it and it would become passionate, because a lot of people who like Star Trek tend to like The Expanse. But if it didn't happen for you, then yeah, The Expanse is not something, it shouldn't be a chore. Okay, if you're going out like, oh my God, I've got to watch this video today to do a review, you're already going down the wrong path. Now, granted, I do say that about Discovery, because like, oh my God, I'm going to have to watch Discovery to do a review. But I'm being a little facetious in that. And so is Anti-Tracker, and even so is Doomcock and everybody else. Okay, if we didn't want to watch Discovery, we wouldn't do it. Okay, I'm watching Discovery because I'm a Star Trek fan. And as much as it pains me to watch The Adventures of Michael Burnham, I have to. I have to, because they have the Starfleet logo on it, and I am going to watch what they show me. Now, I'm not going to be silent about what I think about it, but I have to do it. And I'll be honest, whether I had a YouTube channel or not, I'd be watching Discovery. I'd be complaining to Mama Prey. I'd be complaining to my people on Facebook. I'd be complaining to Twitter, but I would still watch it, regardless of if I had a channel. And I suspect everyone else who reviews it would do the same. Nobody is actually watching it because they have a YouTube channel. That's an excuse. That's just something I think we say for fun. It isn't what anybody seriously believes.
Well, it's like I said, I'm not happy about, overly thrilled about watching Lower Decks, but I've got to be honest. I do enjoy when I get on the panel, like later today when Jack Beers comes in, or if anybody else wants to come in, and because my channels are all panel related, I just love talking about it. I mean, we just, talk smack about the show all we want, and it's just fun, and for me, that's worth it.
Yeah, to talk smack about the show, you still have to watch it, so.
Yeah, I still have to obviously watch it, but it's gotten to a point now where at first I loathed it to where I'm just like, I already know the show sucks. I have no expectations for it, so it doesn't bother me like it did in the beginning. It just doesn't. It's just, I'm kind of numb to it. I'm like, okay, I'll watch the show. I'm not going to get pissed or anything. I'm just going to watch it and review it like kind of like a critic. An amateur-ass critic, but a critic nonetheless. And that's...
Well, that reminds me, it's like, okay, well, if I give an example, like one of them I used in my video, where, and somebody suggested, I said something about the idiocy of the crew and why they wouldn't have graduated Starfleet Academy, and I'm supposed to cite an example of this. Well, where the hell is an example of it?
Paris, he was a screw up. But he learned his lesson. Barclay, he learned his lesson. Maybe the Lower Decks, maybe when you saw the inexperienced Lower Decks from TNG. But, you can cite those examples as these are still young, inexperienced, or people with personal flaws that at least learn from their lessons, whereas nobody in this crew has learned a damn thing. I mean, at least when Paris got demoted, he didn't become a world-class screw-up. He tried to, redeem himself from that. But he still stood by his convictions because he felt he was right. Whereas Mariner just does whatever the hell she wants.
Yeah, because learning lessons isn't cool, so they're not going to do that.
Exactly. So, I mean, there's plenty of examples of... people having flaws in there and learning from. You go all the way back to the Commodore and TOS.
I remember the one episode where Janeway went down to the lower decks of the Voyager, and I can't remember the star that was, guest starring that week, but You know, he was very, you know, he, stood at attention. He saluted. He did all the stuff that Starfleet personnel are supposed to do. This, not just, Orville type starship.
See, that's the thing, though. Orville is more closer to what an actual military would be like than Star Trek, and that's totally fine. I'm good with that because we've established Star Trek's semi-quasi-military structure. But then again, like I was saying, when you talk about the lower ranks, let's go with Arsenal of Freedom, where they separate the saucer section and the battle section, and he's got these very young officers, and Geordi is still a young officer.
Yeah.
And he's trying to, inspire their confidence. And then you can go all the way to the episode with Data and Lore, where Lore's got those Borg, where we're seeing, the bridge is being run a lot by junior personnel. And, they are having some issues, nervousness, and they actually are inexperienced. But, there's people there trying to, senior person like Beverly's trying to, coax them, saying, hey, we're going to get through this. Don't worry, your Starfleet officers were trained. These are examples of what lower decks people, by example, would be. Yes, they'd be inexperienced. Yes, they'd be nervous. But to be world-class screw-ups, they'd be more like the Cyborg guy. Now is the only guy I'm actually interested in on the show. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to be inspirational from your leadership when your leadership is, your doctor's a jerk. Your captain is incompetent. Your first officer can't keep his dick in his pants. And your security chief's a warhawk. This doesn't exactly inspire great leadership.
I'd agree with everything there but the doctor. I think the doctor is a perfectly talented doctor.
I kind of like the doctor.
I just said the doctor was an asshole.
Oh, I thought you said was incompetent. I missed it.
Oh, if I said incompetent, I should have. I meant asshole.
I think you said the captain was incompetent.
Yeah, the captain is incompetent.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's mostly true, yeah.
Okay. And, people are saying, oh, hey, make videos. Like, how? Really? How?
I don't know. What do you want to make? My wife and I are talking about doing our own videos. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna review Cobra Kai seasons 1 and 2.
I thought
just
putting them on the hub.
Oh, sorry, Bird.
I'm already starting with somebody on Cobra Kai. That's already recorded. But
sorry, that was a bad joke.
Oh, I didn't even hear the joke. Sorry.
No,
you don't want to.
Okay. I can live with that.
So when you said you and your wife are going to go into making your own videos.
Oh!
That's where
okay. I got...
Okay, I get it.
Oh, I walked into that one. Okay, I walked right into that one. Good one, Bird of Prey. Good one. I applaud you for that one. No, we're not going to make those kind of videos.
Oh, well. YouTube probably wouldn't like them anyway. You'd have to put them
I don't even
else.
think I could. I don't even think they'd be allowed on Pornhub.
Wow. Now we just went.
I don't know. When it comes down to it, though, Captain, yeah. It's, make videos you want to make, not what other people are telling you to make. You're going to have to maybe sit back, reflect, and decide, hey, you don't have to always do Star Trek. That's why I kind of went to...
I don't want to do Star Trek. Everybody's done Star Trek. And the shit that they have for Star Trek now, why the hell would I review it?
Then review something you do like. Go back, find a show that from the 90s.
See, that's another problem. It's like, okay, you got other shows I could review. Okay, I've done whatever the hell it's called with Loki. We got through the first 2 seasons.
Farscape.
Thank you. I don't know what's going to happen after Loki does the Mandalorian season 2.
I'm definitely going to have to review that.
And so, I don't know. Are we going to go back to the Expanse? Is he going to get somebody else in? Or is he just going to do it himself? I don't know. I don't want to start doing Expanse reviews, first of all, because it started on his channel. Second of all, I don't know if he wants me back.
That's okay. You can do your own thing.
And third, more importantly, it's old.
Well, I mean, it's old for now. There will be another season. You got to catch up before the new season starts. If you want to answer.
Yeah, but he even said he didn't like the show, so there's no point
Right.
in him
Okay.
reviewing
So
it.
if you don't like the show, then don't.
Well, I like watching Farscape.
Oh, Farscape. I thought you were talking about Expanse.
Oh no, God no! I hate that show.
If you're gonna do reviews of older stuff, reach back to like the 80s, stuff that was on air before YouTube, and there's not a whole bunch of backlog of reviews.
I mean, I'm going to just say that if you want to do reviews of an old show, go ahead and find, because if that's what you want to do, but just don't expect to get a ton of views on reviews of old on reviews of old content, and that even goes if it's just a year or two old, which is fine. But just understand that that's where you are. You're not going to be getting, 1,000 views on a video that's a review of Knight Rider.
Right.
I don't think.
I'm not looking for 1,000 views. I mean, hell, I had I had live streams of The Expanse, and it's like there were 30 plus people in the chat. And I'm going, I felt like it was a failure because I didn't like the show. I didn't like the experience.
Came back for a second episode afterwards, when it was a week later or whatever it was, then it wasn't a failure. Now, if you didn't like the experience, that's your own issue.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the show, then certainly don't waste your time watching a show you don't like.
Airwolf was a cool show.
First couple seasons. That last season wasn't that good.
I don't know. I'd have to revisit them.
Oh God, it's been so
Is
long.
Sisso Prey right there?
She is, yeah. She can't hear you, but she's here.
Okay.
You need me to ask her a question?
Yes, ask her because I already have her on my friend list on online. Ask her if she'd mind if I message her, because I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask her.
You have her on what, Facebook? Or?
Yes, Facebook. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Not while I'm on, of course. That would be. But
she said yes, she's not a trained psychologist, but you can send her all the questions you want.
Oh, it's not that many.
Good. No, then no bill.
Jeez, you got your okay. Your little thing yesterday got you 77 views on Lower Decks, and that's what a 4.5 minute video.
Yeah.
Okay. Pain Stream was 85 views. Dude, you're getting really good reviews for the size of your channel. I mean, people are regular coming in and seeing it. Now, if you're looking to expand on that and trying to get more people, you're going to have to look into how to advertise your channel better. You look like, to me, just based on the numbers, if I was going to do, I mean, some of them are better than others, obviously. But, you know, if you're going to have, you know, 259 subs and you're getting 77 views yesterday, 3 days ago you got 85, 75, 84. I mean, you're looking at basically, it looks like you just need to, looks like you got something going there. You just need to figure out how to advertise it to a little wider audience.
Okay.
That's now how you do. I don't fucking know. I don't have all the answers. I'm sorry, buddy, but we're trying to throw out. I'm going to be a little honest here. We're trying to throw out suggestions here, and you keep asking us to give you all the answers to it. We got suggestions, but we can't answer every question for you, bud.
A lot of this
Twitter. Follow a lot of people on Twitter. They might follow you back.
Or do some research on how people advertise their YouTube channels via different platforms. Sometimes I post my stuff on certain Facebook pages that I'm a part of that are Star Trek related, and I throw them out there. I stopped doing it because I noticed I wasn't getting any traction back, and I was like, oh, okay, that's not working. But I'm sure there are videos on how to help you do more advertising, do better. I mean, if we're waiting on, honestly, if people are waiting on some big name to drop them so they can get more subs, okay, that's going to be a while wait. You got to be more proactive.
Nancy says, Sin333 says she'll network you, Cap. And she's very good at doing that. And I'm glad you're feeling better. Well, hope you're feeling better, Nancy.
Yeah, I definitely hope she's feeling better. That would be, yeah.
But like I said, you look like you've got good reviews for your videos, for the number you have. So it seems to me more along the lines of what you're streaming is already doing good. It's somehow learning how to expand on your platform. Now, like I said, I can't tell you how to do it because I'm still learning how to do it. But, you know, we're trying to throw you out ideas to help you out. But, I mean, if you're looking for us to be able to get into the weeds of how to help you with all that, that's going to be very difficult.
Yeah,
not that we don't want to help you, buddy.
Not exactly.
We're trying the best we can.
It's mainly you have to take what you think will work, try it. If it doesn't work, try something else. If it works a little bit, try to expand on that. You just have to keep throwing stuff out there and evolve as you go.
Wow, we've already been going for an hour. Great. But
no, just everybody's suggesting Cobra Kai, and other channels are going to do Cobra Kai. And
see, that's the thing. I've already started something with Cobra Kai, but now every other channel's doing it, and it's almost like
everybody else has a different take.
I really want to.
Well, me and CB still hope to do, when they do drop the new season, hope to do a weekly review or show by show, episode by episode review of the season 3 when it does drop sometime next year, I hope.
Popular shows are always going to have tons of people doing reviews, but there's always room for more people to do reviews.
Everybody's got a different take on it. Everybody's
Yeah,
got
I mean,
their own
I don't just
different
watch
opinions.
one review. I watch 10 reviews of shows. And if I like your review better, then I'll watch your review instead of someone else's. There's plenty of fish in the sea or chances of people watching a review. You don't have to be the only person reviewing a show.
Well, no, not the only person, but yeah.
Even if there's 10,000 people doing a review, just put yours out there, and if you get a handful of people, that's a success. You get like 100 people watching your video, you only have like 200 something subs. That's doing really well.
Star Trek Discovery and a New Trek in general is kind of an outlier in that there's a lot of people reviewing it and not a lot of people watching it. Generally, when a show has a lot of people watching it and a lot of people reviewing it, that's the best. Like Game of Thrones is what made my channel. Okay, in 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, I jumped like crazy because everybody in the world was doing Game of Thrones reviews. Everybody in the world was trying to watch Game of Thrones at the same time. So there were more people out there looking for reviews, and even though Nerdrotic and Doomcock and someone else were doing Game of Thrones reviews, there were just still so many people looking for content that I got caught up in that swell of people looking for the final couple episodes of Game of Thrones, and that was it. It's great when you have people that are a lot of people watching something and a lot of people looking for reviews. Now, Discovery, you have a lot of people doing reviews, not a lot of people watching. So it's kind of it's not the usual. Usually you have a lot of people looking for a review and a lot of people watching something. And if people aren't watching something, they aren't looking for reviews so much.
And right now, there really is no like big staple show that everybody is watching right now.
No, but next will probably be Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, Mandalorian will definitely be the one. It would be the most reasonable one to do reviews on. See, I'm going to do reviews on it because I didn't do season 1, but I wasn't YouTubing back then. But yeah, I'm going to be doing reviews on it because I frickin' thought the first season was fantastic. And I'm looking forward to the second season.
Well, I'm not doing reviews because I don't watch it. But if
That's
I did
okay.
watch it, I would probably do a review.
But I don't do reviews by myself. I don't get on there and talk by myself because, quite frankly, I don't have the presence like a lot of you guys have where you're able to do a channel by yourself. Me, I got to have other people around me. I got to have a panel, of at least one other person with me. Because I'll sit here and I've done reviews by myself and I've reviewed them and I've looked at them. I'm like, this just isn't me. It's like I like having conversations.
Here's the thing. I like doing this. Don't get me wrong. I like doing this. I can't afford to do it. I can't do the cheat that LDG does, whatever, where he can use the same thing all the time. My computer wouldn't run that. I don't know how to do it.
Wait, what can't you do?
Yeah, what can't you do?
The live streams all the damn time.
I do 2 live streams a week. And I moved it up Monday night to Sunday tomorrow. So I do one on Friday, I do one on Saturday, one on Sunday. I'm debating on doing something on a Wednesday, but dude, I don't do that many live videos. I mean, I'll come in on people's live streams, but I don't run my own that much. I only do about 2.
Yeah, it only takes maybe 2 hours a week, and you can remain established that way. It's like something like this. this is good. If you do this every week at a semi-regular time, that will help build your audience. Your subs will slowly grow, most likely.
Okay. Just remind them.
I mean, in order to do a review, let's say I go, okay, I record a review with Bird, for example. Okay, if we review something and I'm on my channel, I'm using my time. I'm not like some of you all who are able to pay to have Streamlabs to do this shit unlimited times.
Have you hit your limit ever?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've gone over.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, it's something you have to plan around. And if you do 2-3 hour live streams, yeah, that's going to eat up your time. But you don't need StreamYard to do the video you did the other day. No, if you're not having a panel, just you talking to people alone, you can record that on anything.
Yeah, Madam Geek doesn't use StreamYards for her sewing streams. She uses the YouTube Studio. She doesn't even use StreamYards at all.
YouTube Studio will not let me.
YouTube Studio, you can't use an avatar. You need to use a
No, I mean, it won't let me get on at all.
Not even that. Use DaVinci or that stuff that Rambling was doing reviews on.
Oh, yeah.
Those
No.
stuff
Okay,
works perfectly
DaVinci
well.
is something you edit with. It's not something you record your video on.
Well, you have a camera. All you need to do is record the audio and then overlay that on to just like his avatar picture. All you really need is something to put your photo there and let you connect the video to it.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it, but DaVinci would be overkill for that. Way overkill. And Captain Trek, he likes things simple.
There are, there are stupid people like me who need things simple.
Did we just lose everybody?
No, but it did get very quiet.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, it went dead air all of a sudden. I was like, what the hell just happened?
I'm here. I'm just want to go get it.
Okay, Kronos, we'll move on.
Anybody got anything fun going on today?
We got Space Camp coming up around probably 3 p.m. Eastern on Cinema Saturday.
Oh, cool.
I got
Nice.
shopping.
It looks like a terrible movie. Even though I've seen it, just rewatching it, just to make the video for it and everything, the video quality is amazing. But hearing little lines and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, was this really that cheesy of a movie? Because I haven't seen it since I was a teenager.
That'd be a good one. Obscure movies. Or guilty pleasures. There's a good one. We all have them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, one of my personal favorites that always comes to mind is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I fucking love that movie. I don't care if it's cheesy as all hell. I love it.
That's nice to hear, Nancy. Hey, Mr. Londell. How you doing?
Oh.
Yeah, how are you, Mr. Lundell? And how is everybody in the chat? Sorry, I've not been interacting as much as I should have.
That's not a good example, Aberjam. $30 webcam and a 20-year-old girl doesn't exactly fit into this demographic.
Yeah.
I'll take one of those. Hell, I'll take them both, actually. I don't care.
Well, okay. You don't need to be high tech, but
Damn, why is my camera so much clearer outside?
I don't know.
It is.
Light.
This is like the clearest my camera has ever been.
It's light, man. The more light you have, the clearer the cameras are. You don't realize how much how much less light there is indoors than outdoors. Even
Yeah,
when
and I
it's
got
bright.
and my entire sky is covered. We got overcast major.
The sun is a bajillion watts.
Yeah.
Even if it's cloudy compared to
Oh yeah.
you know the 100-watt equivalent if you're lucky of a light bulb.
Kronos, it's great to see you again, man. Very
Yeah.
good to see you.
And get your ass back in live streams. Well, anyhow, I think we're done here. Thank you everyone for joining me. Have a great day.
I gotta go out to